like I said, this weekend the weather got kind of iffy, and you know, and then we had the bad storms, and then Louisville got the flooding and all that. Do you guys, what do you think about the warming trend, the global warming? Do you think that has anything to do with the weather, the way it's going?
Well, you know, you mentioned the storms and stuff. We didn't have anything in Springfield. We had sunshine. It was humid. There was a time or two it got a little cloudy, and toward the upper part of the afternoon, it got a few sprinkles, enough to show a couple of wet spots on the road. But then when we heard later or the next day that Bardstown, I think, had some storms, and Louisville really had a lot, I was like, really? You know, it just evidently just bypassed us completely.
Right.
So, yeah, I do think it does. I don't keep up with global warming like I should, but yeah, I think, because when you stop and think about it, when I was a child, wintertime, we had snow all winter long. And now you never know, you know, they'll be calling for it, but yet it'll bypass us again or something. So I think, yeah, the atmosphere has changed tremendously. And I think global warming has had a lot to do with the difference we see from when, say, I was growing up or something.
What about you, Kathy?
I honestly agree with her. You know, like you say, you know, I remembered I was supposed to graduate in May, and we didn't get to graduate till like the last of June, because we had so much snow in '77, and we couldn't get back to school. So now you hardly even see snow at all. And kids don't believe, you know, the snow that we used to have when we was growing up.
And then when you do have snow, it's like it's a freak storm. Because remember the ice storm that we had?
Oh my God.
Now everybody said that was a freak storm to get something like that. But for some people said that's the kind of snow, that's the kind of weather we used to get years ago.
It's right.
Yeah, I can remember having really deep snows, and it would start in November and go all winter long. And you know, our lights went out all the time. Well, we just went around and lit candles and kerosene lamps. You know, we did our homework like that, and we got along fine. And now, you know, the minute those lights go off, flicker and go off, you know, people really start freaking out. And it's like they're everybody, I guess, is so used to electricity, you know, and having that convenience and stuff, that when their lights do go out. So I always, of course, have worked, you know, for an electric company for so many years, I always, you know, feel something for those guys when they're out there working in those elements like that. Be it summertime when the lightning, well, of course, the lightning they don't, but, you know, still rain and the snow and the cold temperatures. I always really feel for them, because it's got to be hard to do that.
Yes. I know we try to think of different things to help out. Can you think of anything that would help with global warming, something that we could do ourselves? And, you know, instead of waiting for somebody else to do it for us, I know.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of things that have been implemented, you know, the going green and all that, this plastic, you know, whatever. And off the top of my head, I'm sure there's all kinds of things that we can do, you know, if we all would just look around and say, wait a minute, you know, I bet if we all tried to do this, it would help a lot. But, you know, off the top of my head, I can't really honestly think of anything at this point. You? Nope.
I think going green is probably about the
biggest
thing that we can do right now.
Yeah.
You know, try to stop pollution as much as possible. And you know, they've tried electric cars and all that, but as you know, that they can get a little expensive. You know, most people don't have the electric cars.
Right.
In some areas, like in California, you know, they're very popular, but you don't see too many. But you do see a lot of cars, though, smaller cars now, that don't burn as much gasoline.
Exactly.
So that's a help.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll help a little bit with the global warming. Right. I know the weather is kind of funny, it's so tricky, because you think you're going to get one thing and you get something else, so you never know how to dress anymore.
That's right. No.
So
what is the saying that they say, come to Kentucky, you don't like the weather, just hang around, it'll change or something, because it generally does. And you know, you get up in the morning and it may be really cool, but by the afternoon, and this is going to happen, I think later this week, it's going to be in the mid to upper 70s. So
I heard
something
80s.
Like this, what 79. So, you know, we'll be coming out of these kinds of things, and so yeah, it's going to be it's tricky. It's tricky.
It's very tricky and very confusing.
Yeah.
Yes, and in the mornings when it's cool and you get up in the morning, you know, you put a jogging suit or something on. By 12 o'clock, you go to the store and everybody's got tank tops on and they're looking at you with this jogging suit on. And I was like, I came out this morning. I came out this morning when it was cool. And then by evening time, you know, 12 o'clock, it's so hot.
I know.
And then if you're still out when dusk falls and the sun
You'll be
goes
cold
down,
again.
you're putting the jacket back
Back
on, or maybe you went and changed and put your shorts and your tank shirt on, and you're like freezing now, you know.
You can't win.
You can't win. You can't win.
You cannot win. Well, I don't know about you guys, but with this changing weather, I get little allergies and little
Yes.
sinus and all that. Do either of you have any home remedies for any of that?
No, I wish I did. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, trying to talk like this. But no, you know, I go back to that days of when we always gargled. If you have a little bit of stuff in your throat, you gargle with something like salt water. You know, that's what I grew up on. And one thing my mother always tried with us, and I hate to this day, she would mix a little bit of whiskey in a spoon with sugar or water, and you would take that, and it was like, so I can't stand it. I just don't like the taste anymore. But those, you know, they seem like they work, but I don't really have anything that die-hard thing that I do.
Yeah. Well, I've got some. I have some seeds from what is it, bee pollen? Bee pollen.
Oh, yeah.
Those little pellets like things, and I was told that they could help with allergies if you take them on a regular basis. You know, because the honey is from this area, and you have to have honey from the area that you're in order for it to be effective. So that's supposed to work. Well, if I ever did it like I'm supposed to, it possibly would work. But you know me, when I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it.
You wait till you're about dead before you start doing
Right,
anything.
right. And that doesn't work. Trust me, that does not work. So I haven't tried any. I use it occasionally, and when I use it, it does work. But if you don't use it like you're supposed to, it's not going to. How about you, Kathy? Any home remedies?
Mom, they always say take like a couple of tablespoons of whiskey and like a teaspoon of honey, and then like so much lemon juice and stir it up. You put it in the microwave until it blends up real good. Then you just hold your nose and drink it.
Yeah, I can handle the
And
honey
it
and the
puts
lemon
me
juice.
right to sleep.
Now, what is honey?
Honey, whiskey, and lemon juice.
Okay. And you put it in the microwave.
You put it in the microwave and mix it up a little bit, and then you just drink it real fast.
Hold your nose and drink.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh, I'll bet that does work pretty quick.
It
because
works
it's warm.
quick and it's warm.
Oh, to clear out those sinuses.
Clears out everything
Uh-huh.
and puts you to sleep.
Well, you know,
It's pretty
it's
good.
a sleeping aid too. So
Yes.
that works. Oh, that's great. Then I know there are a lot of remedies for just about everything. Bug bites.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, just about anything you can come up with. I know I had chiggers. I went in tall grass and it came around my ankle, just all in a circle.
Oh, gosh.
And somebody told me to put nail polish, the clear nail polish.
Clear nail
Put-
polish.
Yep.
I think I have heard that before.
Yeah, and I thought, oh, that is truly weird. That is really, but I did it. Because they itch so bad. You know, it itches so bad when you got those. So I put it on there, and I guess it helped.
To quit itching.
You quit itching,
Yeah.
you know, but looked kind of strange with the nail polish. Well, it was clear, but still, I
Yeah.
knew it was there. But I guess it worked.
You know, back in the days when women still wore pantyhose and you start to get a little run, you could put a little bit of clear nail polish at the end and it would stop that run. I remember.
In its tracks, in its tracks.
It stops it.
It
Yes,
worked,
indeed.
but
Yes. So we got all kinds of remedies
Oh,
for
my gosh.
for things. And what is it? If you want to make your hair shine, rinse it in vinegar.
vinegar,
Your
I've
last-
heard that.
yeah.
Yeah. I think my sister used to wash her hair. She was blonde, and I think she used to wash her hair in vinegar, put vinegar on it afterwards and stuff like that. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, and I've heard of shampooing your hair with beer.
I've heard of that before too. Yeah.
I'm not sure what all these remedies are supposed to do or what functions they're going
The
to
smell.
perform.
I'd be worried to death about the smell. Am I going to get that out of my hair?
Go
Yeah.
around smelling like a distillery or something.
I know. And I was telling my mom about mosquitoes. I said, Mom, mosquito bites. I said, take a dryer sheet and rub it on. She said, well, I'm not going to waste my dryer sheet. I said, but it helps, you know, with the mosquitoes. You know, you don't think.
Dryer
but,
sheets.
you know, dryer
Well, you know,
sheets.
I saw the other day where they put dryer sheets under a mattress to help bed bugs. You're a bit
I think I've heard something about that.
Wow.
Yeah, something to do with that.
Wow.
Yeah, so there are so many, uses for things that, nature,
Right.
it's the same things over and over again.
Over and
So
over.
you just got to
It
figure out
is.
how to use them to make
That's
them work
right.
for you,
Yeah,
for whatever's
right.
wrong, so you just never know. I was looking on the internet today, and they were talking about bald guys, and how you used to see just a few bald guys, and it wasn't intentional, that they just went
True
bald.
hair loss.
And they said now guys are shaving their heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
There's some nice looking guys with bald heads, I think. I've seen some that, that I thought were very nice looking. And, they were people I really didn't know before, so I don't know what they look like with hair, but, they might be somebody on TV or something like that. And I thought they were kind of nice looking,
Yeah.
but not everybody. I don't
Yeah.
think it's the right thing for, some people probably wouldn't look
Well,
good.
because I've seen guys in their 20s now that they're shaving
Shave
their
their
heads
heads.
I guess to make a statement of some
Yeah,
type.
fashion thing. Yeah.
I have to say bald is good because my son's bald head. Yes, and he loves it.
Was it natural, or he just decided to
No,
shave his
he
head?
just decided to go that way. And I guess the girls loved it, so he kept it.
Oh, I see. It's actually, it's that kind of
Yeah.
thing, huh? Years ago, there was a detective on television that had the bald head, and he would, you know which one?
Kojak?
Kojak.
I believe he started it.
Yeah, you think he
probably
started
did.
it?
Yeah.
And he had the bald head, and he was always very fashionable. He wore the
Yes.
hats and sunglasses, and
Yes.
he really
Nice.
he really played
Nice
it up,
looking guy,
Yeah,
yes.
he really played it up. So I guess that got him on the road, and now
Yeah.
it seems
Yes.
like a lot of people are
Everywhere.
doing
Yeah.
Yes, and Steve Harvey, he's my favorite. Boy, he's got that bald head.
it. Yeah. Now he used to have a lot of hair.
A lot of
He had
hair.
a lot of
He
hair.
used to have that afro that was
I saw
so
him when he
neat.
had hair.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw him bald. Now, would you date a bald guy?
Absolutely. I'd probably date any guy right now with hair or without hair.
Hang a second on that. She did not hesitate 1 second on that answer.
What about you, Kathy?
If I were single,
if you were single,
yeah, I would. That doesn't.
that wouldn't deter
I don't
you.
go with outward appearance that much. Oh, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't see them and they attract me or something like that, but it's what's inside. What's
Right,
inside the
right.
person. But yeah, I would date it. If I was single, I would date a bald guy. No, it's okay, honey.
Everything's okay at home.
Not gonna happen.
Everything's okay. We're